Welcome to the beginning bit of the video where I just double check to make sure everything is working okay. Let's just see if the chat works, see if we get anything working there as well. Do we have, let's have a look, see. Okay, looks like that's working. How is our chat? Chat is coming up, fantastic. That's great. Okay, so yeah, I think we're good. Right, we'll make a start. Hi, I'm Chris, and this is my game Realm of the Empress. It's a single-player fantasy adventure board game where you explore a large open area, in this case Port Ovis. You do quests, learn and upgrade a variety of skills, and buy weapons and armour and upgrade those to progress your character. There's also a main quest that takes place in your dreams, and should hopefully act as a hook to kind of to keep you wanting to play more and to find out what happens next. In this video series, I'm doing a full playthrough of the whole game. Each video should be about an hour long, and the last playthrough I did was about 60 hours, so we should have quite a few videos in the series. I'm streaming Monday to Thursday, 7 PM UK time every week for the next few months. So feel free to leave a comment in the video, any videos, or if you catch a live stream, say something in chat. Any feedback's really useful. That's kind of the reason why I'm doing this, is just to try to get as much feedback as possible from people. So that'd be really good. Okay, I'll do a quick recap and then we'll carry on. So at the beginning of the game, you can choose one of 7 different species to play as. This is the one that I chose. They each have a combat bonus and a skill bonus, and you can weigh up the pros and cons of each one before you play. This is the Fallen Fae, so they've got less health, but they start off with sneaking, and they've got a good combat bonus too. So we've also got a bunch of quests that we've started. They're kept in this tray that I've made. So we've got 6 quests going on at the moment. So because of the open nature of the game, you can take on as many quests as you like. Well, at the moment, as would fit in this tray. So we've got room for 10 quests. I think it's good to have a bit of a cap, a limit on that, to make you try to finish a few quests before picking all of them up. The quests go from A to Z, so there are quite a few of them, 26 of them. So you don't want to have all of them going on at once. And some quests will have little barriers or skill checks to stop you sort of halfway through it also. Okay, so we've got a few quests going on, and we've also got our player mat, again handmade. So on the top left we've got our equipment. We have bought ourselves a boar leather hat, boots and gloves, so it gives us a bit of defense. Our defense is added on top of our health. And then we've got a bronze short sword from a quest and an old fishing rod from a quest at the moment. And then we've got a satchel, that's what you start with. The satchel gives us 35 spaces to store things. We're using these 1/2-inch square chits to store, but they can be different shapes. Our pickaxe here and axe are 2, for instance, in length. We've also got a pouch, which is the only thing you can access during combat. So in here I've got apples and some berries. They're going to give me 1 health every time I eat one. So you can also get lots of different types of food. That's the main way of restoring your health in this game. We've got a space for quest items, got a few in here. We've got a dream deck space here. That's the main quest. We've also accessed an inventory. We did a quest that gives us access to this, but only when we're on the in-map card. So this holds twice as much space as a satchel, and you can stack up to 5 of the same item. We've got a space for skiff storage, which we haven't done yet. We've got weather, which can either be okay or raining. There's a reason why I've got that out. And then we've got a quest item here, Merwin's map. We've got a special space for that because it's the only map of Port Ovis. So we can use that to figure out which direction we need to go. You can only move orthogonally, so north, south, east and west. You can't move diagonally in this game. So the reason why I've got the weather chit out is because we forgot to do that yesterday when we slept. when you sleep, there are 3 things to remember. Maybe I could make a card just so people can know that. I thought 3 things would be quite easy, but I managed to forget 2 of the 3 yesterday. So at the beginning of each day, what you do is you weigh up or you tally up how many hours you slept, and that can add on to your max health, not your defense you get from your armor, but your health as an additional bit of health basically. But it doesn't regenerate up to that amount, it only regenerates up to your base health and the defense you get from your armor. So we didn't do that, we're going to do that. And then also you roll for weather, if it's either raining or okay. So that will affect the way you play the game a little bit. So I will roll for both of those now. I'll just double check. So we'll roll for if we have a dream. You don't necessarily dream every night at the moment. There are, I think, 9 cards. So I didn't want it to be every time you go to sleep you have a dream, because I think you'll just go through them quite quickly. You can do, because you can, even though time goes quite quickly, quite slowly when you're just moving around walking, it can go very quickly when you're fishing, for example. We've done a bit of that in the last couple of streams, or if you're mining, we did a bit of that too as well. So once you start doing things that will earn you gold, that will use up your day a little bit more. So you can go through the nights quite quickly. So that's why I've made it a percentage chance. So 1 to 2 we sleep as normal, and a 3 to 6 you have a dream. So there's still quite a high percentage you have a dream. We can change that. So we got a 3. That means we do have a dream. So let's go with the dream card from the dream deck. So this is, I think, the only deck in the game where you have to read them sequentially, so the story makes sense basically. So we just take dream 2 and we'll have a read of that. So I'll just bring it up here so you can see, hopefully. So it says, you walk through the fog amongst the shadowy forms drifting around you. Slowly you start feeling hints of sensation. Toes, feet and fingertips coalesce into something that might become a body. As you fixate on this feeling like catching smoke, the old woman is suddenly next to you. Her eyes squint up at you. Inanus, she says, the veil is a current, like a river. You cannot push your way through. Rather, find the flow of it and join that. She disappears and then reappears behind you, like so. Her body filters into the fog as you awake with the memory of her voice. So these are supposed to be a little bit cryptic. The idea is you're in this dream and you're slowly gaining awareness of something that's within you, and this old lady's there, and she's kind of interested in you. She has a little pet name of Inanus for you. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a Latin word, Inanus, Inanus. It means empty, and that changes right at the end as well. So I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah. So we just take that from the dream deck, put the rest of the dreams back, and we put it in our dream deck spot here, and we just put it over the top of the first one. Okay, then we'll roll for the weather. Let me just double check how that works. The weather is a 1 to 4, it's okay, and a 5, 6, it's raining. So rain will be quite good. We want to do some logging, and animals don't come out in the rain. So we can do logging without fear of being attacked by anything. So it could be quite good at the beginning. There are also some little critters from foraging that only come out in the rain. I think most of those you need a bottle to collect them in as well. We get a 5. So it is raining. Don't think that's going to do too much for us, other than allow us to, I don't think it's going to be a problem for us. Hopefully in terms of just finishing quests and doing stuff. I'm pretty sure it's just the animals won't come out. So we won't get into too much combat, but that's a good thing for us. So it is raining, so I'll flip that over to the rain side. We had 2 days of good weather, and day 3 it's raining. It is taking inspiration from the UK. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little rain maybe. It is taking inspiration from the UK, so it does rain a lot. And there's no real sunshine, it's just kind of okay. That's the best kind of weather. Okay, so I also didn't pack up last time. I've done that a few times. It's very quick. I'll do that at the end of this stream so you can see how that works. But we're going right back to where we were before, so I didn't really see the point in doing it this time. So what we're doing today is we've got a quest that starts at night over at the farm. So what I want to do is, because you're right at the beginning of the day, I want to do something during the day rather than just trying to skip to night. There is a way of skipping time only forwards, and how much you skip depends on what food you eat. So you can eat different types of food. I guess usually sort of the bigger, heartier, more sort of meals you can have, they allow you to skip further ahead in time. And if you just have like a bit of bread, it only lets you skip like an hour. So anyway, we're not going to do that. We've only got apples, and that's not going to help us anyway. So it's raining, so there aren't going to be any animals. So that means we can log without any fear. So it'll be good to do quite a bit of logging, I think. So we've done 2 steps. So we're keeping, so our character marker is this 12-sided die as normal. And every 12 steps, we mark our timer. So it's just a quick look at our tracker here. We've got time, we've got morality, we've got skills, we've got in payment, and we've got the armor we're wearing as well, and the day of the week. So we do want to pay off the inn. We've got 55 gold. The payment for the inn is 50 gold, and we did a quest where we could stay at the inn and pay at the end of the week. But if we want to keep the inn, we're going to have to pay again at the beginning of next week. So I'm hoping we pay that off at the end of this day, and at least that'll be done, and then we can work on the next payment. That's again something that could be changed, maybe be a bit lower, so it's maybe a bit easier to do. But we'll see how we get on. Okay, so we're going to go north. So I'll just show you on a map card here again how the map cards look real quick before we go. So in the top left corner is the number of the map card, and then we've got numbers for north, east, south and west, telling us which card to get if we want to go in that direction. There's also a night side on the reverse. Did a bit of night in the last stream, I believe. So we're going to go north, so we need cards 62. We've got over 300 mini cards here, subdivided into groups of 50. So we take 62, and looking in the top left corner. There we go. So there's 62. We shall keep those out. And this has got a logging node on it, so that's good. We're going to do some logging. Nodes will reset after sleeping for 5 hours, at least 5 hours. So we've got a little marker to mark the nodes that we've used. So we're going north. A time takes twice as long in the woods, so instead of just moving 1 number for each step, we'll go 2. So we go 3, 4 into the woods. Normally you would roll for every step for an animal, but now because it's raining, you're not going to get any chance of animals, which isn't great, but it's okay. Right, so that means all we need is a logging deck. It's just a small little deck of cards. They say logging 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All skills go up to 5. So we just take all the level 1s, put the other ones back. So all we do is give them a little shuffle and see what we get. We just pick 1 card each time. So we want to progress a bit of time, get some money hopefully from selling some things, and then we want to go to the evening and maybe start another quest. So we get a U log, which is not good. It's only worth 1 gold. So what you do is we will get the chit for the logs. There's a U log, and we put that in our satchel. Okay, right, there we go. We put that randomly back in, and now because we've used that node, we can put a used node chit on it. Okay, let's go east to 63. Now it's definitely good that it's raining so that we don't get any animal attacks. I think this means we can go do quite a bit of logging. Then we move, so it's 4, 5, 6, 2 steps. And then we don't roll for the animal. We reshuffle our logging. U log again, fantastic. This is not good. They're walnut that are worth 2, and oak logs even that are worth 4, I think. So we want those really. We've used that node. Go north to 58. 58 does not have anything. So we'll go to 59. That does have something. So we go on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 steps. And then we'll do the logging. Hopefully we don't get another U. Let's get at least a walnut. Let's take it from the middle. Oak! Even better! Oops. Oak, 4 gold. That's great. So that's a different thing. Where's our oak? There's our oak. That's good. 4 gold doesn't sound like a lot, but it's quite good at the beginning. These give you the least amount of gold because they're the easiest nodes to use. They're the most abundant as well, and yeah, because of that, you don't get anything super great from them. Mining's a bit better, but that takes up more time, and then fishing is the best, but that takes up the most time until you upgrade your fishing rod. So that's that. That's good. Okay, we're going to go west. I think we can go west. Yes, 60. 60. Okay, nothing there. 61. Yes. Okay, so there aren't too many nodes up here. So 11, 12, 1, 2. We've done another half hour. So there's 2, and we'll move our tracker half an hour. Okay, let's do log and let's hope for another oak. Ah, you. Oh dear. Right, U log. 3 U's and an oak. We have not been lucky at the moment. Right, well that we've used up all the logging now. Question is, do we go south? I know there was some more logging we can do down here. I think we probably do, and then we'll do go down to the mining, then we'll pay off the inn, and then we'll go do the quest, hopefully. So we're going to go straight out 120. Okay. So it's 2 steps coming back out of the woods as well. So 3, 4, and then 5, 6. Now we're at the wood shop. We could sell the U logs and oak logs we've got on the way down. We might as well convert those. Well, we'll do it all at the end. Hopefully that'll be quite satisfying to get some gold from all this. So let's go south again to 1, 7, 8. So that is a different set of map cards. 1, 7, 8. There we go. 8, 1. Then probably straight down. See if this fits on the camera. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we're going, or maybe we could try 180. I can see it does not on that. You can cheat a little bit and see if there's a node on it or not beforehand. So I saw that there wasn't, so there's no point in doing that. We'll just go straight down to 223. And we'll see if there's a node down here. Yes, there is. So it does take up a bit of table space, but the camera doesn't capture the whole of the table, unfortunately. So it's a bit tricky. So 9, 10, 11. So we'll again do a bit of logging down here then. Let's get our logging cards back. Right. Walnuts, okay, that's not bad, not bad. Take the walnut. Put that there. in there randomly, and we'll put a chit on that, so say it's being used. Put it down there. Okay. So 224, 11, 12, 1. That's another half hour. So we are going through time quite quickly. Like I said, when you're doing something that can earn you gold or rewards, time goes a lot quicker than when you're just walking around, which is kind of how I wanted it to be. I didn't want it to be too punishing for just walking around and exploring. It's an adventure game. I wanted that sense of adventure to be not sort of tarnished by worrying about how much time you've got. Nothing is time gated in any way. There were no deadlines for anything. So it's a casual game. You're just playing on your own. Oh my god. 1 U-log again. We're not doing well with our logs. Right, we've used up that node. Let's go to 222. 1, 2, 3. 222. Hopefully. 222 does not have anything. Let's go down then to 227. Yes, 227 does. And so does 228. So we'll go there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll try logging again. Walnut. That's better. We'll do, I think, one more. Well, it's going to take a bit of time coming back out of the woods. We'll do maybe one more, then do a bit of mining. 228. So 7, 8, 9. Mining takes half an hour per card, so we'll eat into our day doing that, but we should get better rewards as well for that. But we've got enough for the inn, but we might not be able to get an inn 2 for walnut. That's good. I'll take walnut. That's 3 walnuts. 3, 6. So was it 2 for walnut? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 gold so far from this. 14 gold is not bad. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. It's just about on in camera in view, isn't it? So 9, 10, 11 steps. I'll put that on already. Right, come on, let's give us one more good one. One more good one. Walnut. That's okay. I don't mind taking walnut. Right. So that's another 2 onto our 14. That's 16 gold just from that. So I think that's not too bad. Let's head back. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back to here. 12. There it is. So that's another half hour done. And we're almost at the end of doing another half hour. Right, we're going to sell. So I'll just show you what my satchel looks like. So it's filling up here at the top. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 U, 1 oak, and 4 walnut. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus the 4 is 16 gold. So we'll take those out of our satchel. I'll do it here on screen. So our walnut logs. So you wouldn't have to necessarily put them in the satchel. You can always tally them up however you like as you go. It's just playing at your own pace, wherever you like, really. So those are. I don't think we want to do anything. No, that's fine. Okay, so they go back into our little bag, and we'll do the adding up. So we're using real coins. These Chinese fortune coins, I think they're called. Just got them off the internet, but it's nice to have real coins and a real coin purse. Feels good to have weight from your money. Right, so we'll be getting 16. Can't remember. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 4, 16. Yeah. So 16 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 gold. Now the hard part is adding that up to what we've already got. We'll do that in a minute. My maths is not great. So we put our walnut logs away and our yew logs away. So those nodes have now been used until we sleep for 5 hours, which we'll do after we've done a bit more of this quest. So we might miss out on sleeping a little bit. We'll see how that works out for us. So we've got another little tally for our gold, just so we can see it quite easily without having to count the coins all the time. Don't know if you can see that. So we've got 55 plus 16. So 55 plus 15 would be 70, right? Yeah, 55, 65, 70. And then we have 1. So we're doing well. The max you can have is 99 gold, 100 gold at the moment, pretty much. So 71 is doing well. So well, we're going to lose 50 of that. Anyway, paying off our was it in rent. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of mining to use up a bit of time. So if we just move 1, then I'll move us over. So 24, so we've got 12 hours out of the 16 in total. So we're going to go all the way back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Where's 8 when you need it? Here it is. Okay. So put these cards back. We want 113. So again, quite straightforward to look for the cards. You just look in the top left. 113. Ooh, we've got a foraging node on 113 and on 114. We've got 2 on 114. Do we want to do that? What do we get foraging? We get crickets from foraging and worms. Worms sell for 2 gold. Crickets will sell for more, but we could also do some. I'm quite tempted to do a bit of foraging. Crickets are really good for fishing. So let's not get sidetracked. Let's keep going. So we're going to the inn. So we're going down here. We're going to go along. We want 112. 112. Following paths will always lead to buildings in this game, and then all the characters are inside buildings. So if you ever get lost, try to find a path, then follow it to a building. So I'm following this path south. So I want 1, 2, 9. You can go off the path. There aren't things like anything deadly off the path. You just get a bit lost. I'll show you. It's not a big difference. We'll go to 111. Just go east. You can come across little barriers. So these bushes, these dark splodges, are barriers. So I couldn't go further. Well, I can go a little bit east there. Actually, there's a bit of a gap. But we see we've got a big bush going there, so it's a bit tricky. We have to sort of go around the bush and come down south a little bit underneath here. We've got some sheep. Port Ovis has a lot of sheep. Ovis is Latin for sheep. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've done 12 steps again. We're just down at the bottom there. Let's go south to 131. There's a building here. That I think is the pub. So when you come across a building, what you do is you get the building's deck and find the corresponding number. So the map card number for that would be 131. You find it in the map, in the building's deck. There's sometimes more than one card. Then you flip it over and see who's inside. And then you get a character's deck to interact with the characters. So let's put the buildings back. So we went south, that's 1, so that's another half an hour used. So let's mark that. Oops. Okay, then we want to go east still. 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 3. And we want to go north. 108. And then 107. Where's 107? It's usually wise to keep these in order. Looks like we have misplaced 107. Hopefully it's just in the one next to this one. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, 106. In fact, this should be 50 to 100, so in fact that should only go up to 99. So these should all be in here actually. 100 and 101 all the way up to 107. There we go. So 107, here's our map card with our inn on it. I only know that because we've been to the inn quite a few times so far. Let me just plug in my computer. It's running out of battery. There we go. Okay, so here, yeah, there's our inn. Put that down. Fantastic. So let's move ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Okay. So now what we're doing is we're just paying off the innkeeper. I'll show you who the innkeeper is. It's Merwin. You meet her right at the beginning of the game. Well, only at the beginning of the game if you do the first quest. Did we go past her? Where is she? Oh, we lost Merwin. And it's oh, there she is. Stuck to the other cards. So here's a look at the character cards. They all have the same information. They've got the name at the top left, the quests that they're part of, the intimidation level, a sneak level, and an amount of gold, because you can pickpocket them if you beat their sneak. And Merwin has these coloured in squares on the right. That's for persuasion. You can get half price on some items if you match up those squares. She doesn't have a lot to sell. She's only got this lodging for 7 days. I think I'm changing that so you could pay per day for 10 gold a day, I think. So it's a bit of a bargain to have 7 days for 50 gold. So I've got to add 1 day for 10 there. Can be useful to do that. So we're paying off 50 gold. 50 gold to Merwin, but that means we don't have to worry about paying off the inn, and we've still got 4 more days left after this one. So 50 gold. It's going to be a lot of our gold. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one more set of 10. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Right, 50 gold. Gone like that. Still got a little bit left. Not loads. Right, first of all we'll mark on this with my fancy coloured pins. a payment. Let's just use the red one. Yeah, for now. I haven't used that colour on this. So what we're doing, it says in payment no, and then when we put this pin over it, then we have paid for it. That's how I'm doing it at the moment, so we don't have to read no. So there we go, we paid that, and then we minus 50 from our 70s. That's 21 gold left. We've got 21 gold. I wonder if we could buy anything. Anyway, we're trying to make some money, so we're going to go along here. I think it's around here, the blacksmith, and we'll do some mining. And that will use up quite a lot of time. Then we'll go up to the farm. I think we should be plenty of time to do that. Okay, so let's go down. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps. There's 9. We go along. Yeah, so we're going to go 130. And then 129. So going east or west, east to west or west to east is always going to be sequentially up or down in the cards, so it's quite straightforward if you're just doing that. We're going to go south there, 172. So we need a new set of maps. Let's move our marker. 10, 11, 12. Okay, 7, 2. There it is. And then 7, 3. 7, 4. 7, 5. So that's where the smithy is, but we have already got a pickaxe, so we're going to go straight to the next one. There we go. Okay, so we've got another node there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 steps, another half hour is used. So we're not in the woods, so it's still just normal time. But the problem with mining is that every card you put down is half an hour. And you can put down quite a lot of cards. There's a big deck for mining. Again, just like with the logging, we look for all the level 1 cards, which is a lot of them. You just add in some better rewards from level 2 to 5, so they can all go back. We have got, how many half hours? We've got 21 half hours, but we want a bit of time to walk back if we can. Yeah, let me just go into the night. Anyway, let's 21 cards basically. So we've got all our level 1s here, quite a lot, so we'll give them a shuffle. So mining works by each card has something you can get. So either rock or copper ore or iron ore or cassiterite, which is used to make tin, and then bronze. Rock you can use, but I'm not picking it up at the moment because it would just use up our inventory space. We've only got 35 spaces, so I don't really want to have millions and millions of bits of rock. I think the only use for it at the moment is to build a player house, and you need quite a lot of gold to do that as well, and a lot of resources, so that's like a late game thing to do. And with the player house we can do things like have an inventory again without having to pay any fees, and you can also cook from there if you have a cooking pot. You get access to a bestiary, which is something that's in the works at the moment, and yeah, and you get a bed so you can sleep in it as well. So you get basically very similar things to the inn plus a couple of extras, but without having to pay 50 gold a week or 10 gold a night. So it's pretty good, but it's optional. You don't have to do it. You can stay at the inn, and you don't even have to stay at the inn. There is a wild sleeping mechanic, so you can sleep out in the wild, but you can get ambushed. Right, so on each card there's a resource, but there's also an arrow, either usually going north or south or going east, and you have to follow the arrow in terms of where you place the next card down. So the idea is you're kind of following like an ore vein through the rocks. And then there are cards that say stop on them, and if it says stop, you have to stop, and that's that node used. Otherwise you can go on for as long as you want, depending on how much time you have. And you can do it at night, but then you have to roll an 8-sided dice, an 8-sided die, which is what you have to do when you're moving around at night. But it's also an idea that you could have an encounter if you do that. So we're not going to do that right now. So we have Cassiterite. I'll show you what the card is. So Cassiterite is only worth 2 gold, but it is better than a U log. So then, because of the arrow, we have to go north or south. So I'm hoping we don't have to go north too much. So that's 1/2 hour use. The next one is a rock, still going north. Next one, still going north. That's not good. I'm going to have to go over the top of this. I'm going to cut the deck and hopefully we don't get another one. Well, we do get a rock, but we can go that way. Let's have another one. Another rock. This is not good. Where are our ores? You can keep shuffling it as you're still going if you're not happy with how it's going. I don't know if that's going to make any difference or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's another rock. This is not going well. Another rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cassiterite, north or south. Stop. Oh, we've got an iron ore. There we go. Finally, something good. I'll show you what that looks like. So iron ore's worth 5 gold, so it's better than an oak log, but it does say stop, so we have to finish, which is probably good, really, because we're going quite far there, so we would have gone down. So the idea is we followed like an ore vein, or trying to find an ore vein, and then we did cassiterite, and then just a bunch of rock. So let's do the time first. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5 hours. So you see how you go through the time quickly. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're down to 6.5 hours left in the day. And we do get cassiterite and some iron, 2 cassiterites and some iron ore. So let's find that here. So that's copper and iron ore. I think cassiterite's in a separate one. That's not it. There's a cassiterite, I think. Okay. Yeah. So 2 cassiterite. Goes into the satchel. And then 1 iron ore. Got iron, there it is. Okay, not bad. I mean, it's a lot of rocks, unfortunately. So we're going to try and give these a good shuffle and have another go. So we put them again back in here in random places. Give it another shuffle and hope we get a bit more luck. Actually what we have to do is also put on a used node and find another node. So that's a node used up. North to 1, 2, 4, I'm pretty sure is another one. 1, 2, 4 is a different map set. One, 2, 4. Yeah. We've got a lot of the map, which is quite good. So we're going to go north to 6 steps. Another node. So shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We want those iron ores. Some copper ores would be good as well. Oops. Put that in randomly. Fingers crossed. Cassiterite. Stop straight away. Right, we've got 2 cassiterite actually. So sometimes you can get 2. They're quite uncommon, so that's kind of lucky, but cassiterite is the cheapest one, so it's not the best. And we've got to stop straight away, so that's only 1/2 an hour. We've still got, I think, some more nodes. That should be okay. 2 cassiterite. Okay, that's 4 in total. Put that back. Used node. We're going to go east 125. It's probably not the best place for those. 125. Yeah, we've got 2 nodes on this one. Don't think there's another one more. So 7 steps. Right, doing another shuffle. We want some iron ore. We haven't seen any copper ore yet. Rock. Great. Iron ore. Stop. Okay. That's not bad. I'll take that. So that's 2 half-hours. 1, 2. 5 hours left in the day. We want some iron ore. Good. I'm alright with that. That's one of those. Now we've got one more node left. So we'll do that. How we do on time? Don't care, we've got 15 minutes, that's fine. We will keep doing this. Hopefully the next one will be quite long. Otherwise we maybe, or we can't, was it 6 hours for fishing? I think we would have time to do one bit of fishing. We've got some worms, so we could do one fishing. We'll have to get rid of some of these map cards there to do that. Rock. Rock. Copper ore 2. Well, that's good. 6 gold. And then copper ore stop. That's quite a good one. So 2 rocks is not helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4 half-hours, 2 hours. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we've got 3 hours left. We're going to get 2, 3 copper ores. 1, 2, 3. That's good. Okay, just putting those into my satchel. Right. Pick up these. Put them randomly back. Okay, so that's the mining mini game. And we'll put another used node on the second one. So how much time? We've got 6 hours, we've done 7 steps. It's going to take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, and then another 6 hours. It'll definitely be night by the time we did that. Not sure we could, if there's anything else that would use up much time. Other than coming back here. Don't even know if that would be worth doing some more logging down here. Probably could do a bit of logging. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1. So that's 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it's 2. It's 1 hour basically. So we can come back over here. I'm just gonna. Well, hopefully 226 or 225 have got nodes on them. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Because we're in the woods, that's 2 steps there. So that's 2 half hours. 1, 2. We're at 4 half hours. Hours left in the day. So 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 6. Let's see if we've got a node there. Yes, we do. Fantastic. So we'll do a bit of logging. Does 225 have a node? No, it doesn't. 230 does. So we could go over to do 230. Okay, anyway, let's put those ones back. We are there. Okay, 3, 4, 5 steps. And we will use that node. And we'll get our logging deck out. Right, hopefully we get some decent logs. Let's put away our ores. Oh, we'll need to sell those at the smithy. We should have done that. Should have done that there. We don't have to. Walnut. Would have been good to remember to have done that though. Anyway, walnut. We get. Iron ore. Let's find our walnut logs. Walnut logs. Logs. There are logs. Okay. Try to remember to sell these at the wood shop on the way back. We can do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. What's that map? 230. We had a sneaky look at that, so we know that 230 does have a node. It's just about in shot. We've used that. That is another half hour. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's have some luck. You! No, you is not good luck. That's only 1 gold. Okay. I'm not going to get the card for the chip for the U because we're going straight back. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That's another half hour, but we're out of the woods pretty much, so we should be alright getting back. But it's quite a long way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. We're selling the U log and the walnuts, that's 3 in total. 3 gold. Let's take 3 gold. Was that worth it? Who knows? 3 gold. But we used up a bit of time and we'll add 3 to our tracker. So now we've got 24 instead of 21. Sounds better, feels a bit better, feels a bit heavier. Okay, so we're then gonna go over to the smithy hopefully. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Okay, this is our last half hour now. Got to do a bit of working out. Can we go back to the smithy? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then it's only a couple of steps at night, so I think that'll do fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps to the smithy. We're going to sell off. I'm going to show you in our satchels, quite full. We've got quite a few things there. We've got cassiterite, copper ore, and a bit of iron ore. So we're going to sell off copper ore. Let's have a look. Iron ore, got 2. Iron ores are worth 5, weren't they? Coppers are worth 4 each. Cassiterite, is that right? Copper's 4. I have to double check how much everything's worth there. Cassiterite is 2. I've got in my rules booklet a list of how much everything sells for at the back, so just double check. cassiterite's 2, copper ores 3, iron ores 5. So 2, 3 and 5. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 6, 9, 16, 17, 27. 27, that's pretty good. Right, let's do the numbers. Let's do the gold first because that's more fun. Let's add in. 27 is definitely worth it. The mining is definitely worth it, but it uses up a lot of time. So we want 27 gold. Feels good getting all the coins. Let's count those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 27 gold. Oh, that feels good in the purse. Nice. Heavy. Good. Getting some money back. Let's add 27 to our 24. Oh, this is going to go badly. It's 20, so that's going to be 20. 20 onto 20 is 40, but then it's going to be 50. So 4 plus 7. It's going to be 51. Am I right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 51. You can get good at maths playing this game as well. Don't know if that's a selling point or not. Right, we've got loads of gold. We've got another 51, so that's good. We can pay off the inkeep for next week already, so that's good. We've got plenty of gold. Let's put our chits back. There's the cassiterite. Let's put those back first. Right, and what we're going to do then is go and have a look at this quest that starts at night time. We're going to be at night as well, so let's get everything ready. What am I looking for? Where are ingots? Copper ore. There we go. Right, put the ores back. Right, got a lot of gold, did a lot of skilling there. What we're going to do is go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so the next step will be at night. So when it goes to night, you have to get rid of all of the map cards you got out. So we've got quite a lot out. So it'll take a little bit of time, but hopefully not too much. So first of all, we take off all the nodes we've used. We don't need to remember those because after 5 hours of sleep, they're all going to reset anyway. So we'll take those first, put those in the bag. And then what we're going to do is make little stacks going from east to west because they go sequential. So we've got 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, all the way along till when we need it, which is there. Then we got 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 25, 72, 73, 76, 78, 81, 22, 23, 24, then 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, then 28 to 33. Let's get rid of the in ones, don't know if we need those. We'll keep those ones. Oh, we have to get rid of all of them actually. Get rid of that. 13 and 69, 70, 71. So we do actually do that. Right, let's put them back. So do we have any 200 to 250? Yes, we do. So 222, we'll find that. There it is. 226. Okay, that's all the 200s. They can go back. Then we'll do 150 to 200. So anything over 150, we've got 181 here. We've got 178 here. We've got 172. Yeah, I think that's that. Then 100 to 150 is going to be quite a lot. So we've got 107 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 12 is the one we're on. 1, 2, 8, and 1, 2, 2 as well. Where does that start? There it is. 117. Okay. So they do go back pretty quickly. Just a few more left. So 58, 60, 61, 68, 69. So there we go. All the way. It doesn't take too long, but I'm in a bit of a rush because I'm filming, but you wouldn't be normally. So right, let's find what we want now. We want number 69. So when it goes to night time, as soon as you move, you use the night side of the cards. So 69. So the night side is a lot darker. You can't really see much. I'll put it up just in case you can see something. If you squint, you can still see the numbers and a bit of detail, but maybe not on the camera. So we also have to roll 8-sided die for every time we move. So we'll just put that there. So we're still on the way to the farm. We've now done one move. We'll put 69, 112 back. Okay. So let me just double check for night. Nighttime, there we go. So a 1 to 6 is nothing. A 7 is take a random card from a found fire deck, and an 8 is a night stalker. We don't want a night stalker, but we can run away. But the enemy or the encounter, whoever you're encountering, will always get one opportunity to attack you. So we roll for that. We get a 6, which is just nothing. We're lucky. Okay, you can have lanterns which will light up a bit of the area around you. But we don't have one at the moment. So over towards the farm we want 70. So we find 70 from the dark side. 70. There it is. Still not at the farm yet. So 1, 2. Then we roll again. 1 to 6 is what we want. Oh, it's a 6 again. We are lucky. Then we want, was that 71? 71, there we go. We're at the farm. We just, one more move. You can't find fires on cards with buildings on them. Hopefully you can see there the little farm in the darkness. But we could find a night stalker, so we really just don't want 8. 3 steps. 4. Fantastic. Okay, we're lucky. We did well. Right, we'll just have a look at this quest then. So it is quest K. Quest K. We started a while ago, but we haven't gone back to it because it starts at night. Oh no, we need to move to map card 49 and take K2. Oh my god. Right, that's fine. 49. 49. How do we get to 49? This is going to be a bit more tricky. So within 72, it's going to be a lot more east, isn't it? We should have thought about that before we moved. So we want to go to 49, we're going down. So we want 72, go along. I'm going to do a few cards, 73. I think we can keep going along. Did it say 49 is going to be all the way across the other side? let's do that. So 4, and we roll. I should have checked the quest before doing this. It's an 8. Oh dear, that's not good. Right, we got a Night Stalker we're going to have to try to run away from. I shall show you what the Night Stalker looks like. It is kind of a zombie type creature, but not exactly a zombie, not an undead, but it's a spooky kind of creature, and they can definitely hit us for a lot. So here is the creature, the Night Stalker. It's a monster. It's got 30 health. We have got 22 health, so you're definitely not going to try to fight it. And then it's got a sneak of 3. We do have the sneaking ability, so we could sneak by it. If we roll a 3 or more on a 6-sided die, then we don't have to wait for it to try to hit us first. And then it's got a bunch of it says end of turn, but it should say end of round. I've got to change all those. So if it loses a certain amount of health, it will do an attack at the end of each round. But if we kill it, then we get some maggots, which is really good for fishing, and some eyes, which is good for other things, which we can get into. So we'll just do a bit of this combat. So you put it down there. They've got their own combat deck, and you give that a shuffle. On the back of each card, I should show you this, shows how many rounds the fight will go for before you reshuffle all the cards. So this one is 3. So we've done a hasty shuffle there because we're basically out of time. But I want to try to get to this other card 49. We should have looked at that beforehand. So I've got my own weapon deck here for the short sword, a bronze short sword. But hopefully we can roll our 6-sided die, and if it's a 3 or more, we can just evade it completely. It's a 4! Yes. That is good. That is why the sneak ability is great to have right at the beginning. Right, we'll keep that out just in case we need it. So 5. Let's roll it again. 1 to 6. 1. Good. And then 6. 7. That is a found fire. So where are my fires? Here they are. So there are 2 types of fires. There are made fires, which we've done earlier on. If you make a fire, you can get charcoal. So we'll put those back. We don't need that. And then we've got found fires. Found fires is another deck, and it's either good or bad. So you pick one random card, and it's either going to be a sort of an old campsite that some people have left over that we can use to cook for, and I think it heals us back up a little bit as well. Or it's going to be bandits, and bandits again, we're going to have to try to run away from them. And it's bandits, and it's an ambush. You can't run away or use the sneak on an ambush, but you still can flee after the first attempt. So it means we can't use our sneak. Basically, that's all that means. Okay, so we have to get the bandits. So let's get the bandits out. So that works in the same way. All the creatures work in the same way. They have their own deck that you can use, that they have to attack you with, and you go up against them with your weapon deck. So here we've got bandits. Same thing. So it says they're human and they've got 35 health. Their sneak is 6, but it's an ambush, so we can't do that. And then they've got a bunch of other stuff. We only get 10 gold, so it's not even worth doing that much really. But we're just going to have to hope they don't do too much damage to us at the beginning. I think all of these creatures at the beginning will have misses that they can do as well. So hopefully they will just get a miss, and then we can be fine. But we've got 22 health, so even if they hit us, we should be okay. And let's see what they do. So always reveal the enemy card first. It's a stab, so we will receive 4 damage unless we've got something in our card pack. I don't think we got a parry. If we get a parry, we can sort of stop 2 of that damage coming. So we take 4 cards for our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get stab, miss, parry, 2 parries. So that's good. So a broadsword, each weapon has a certain amount of cards that it can combine together. So a short sword can combine 2 cards once per round together, but you only ever get 1 card back at the end of each turn. So I can put 2 parries down, but I only pick 1 back up. But because I'm going to run away, that doesn't matter. So I'm putting those 2 down, which means I block 2 and 2, which is 4. So I block all of that damage. That goes back. We are fleeing, we're running away, which we can do, and then everything goes back. So we were lucky to get 2 parries there, so we didn't take any damage. I would have been happy with just 1 parry, to be honest. Okay, and we've got the bandits, that can go there. We're still trying to make our way to 49. I don't know what time is it? It's 10 past. 75 to 49. It's going to take ages, isn't it? I think we have to go south there anyway. We're going to leave it there. We're going to stop there. We'll come back. What day is it today? Tuesday. So we've got a couple of days. We can do a bit more of this. That's fine. So thank you very much for watching. I'll just put the ones we have used back. 69 to 73. Because otherwise we'll be here forever. I realised. I thought we were going back to the farm, but I should have checked first. I didn't. Anyway, we're here. What we'd do is we would normally, if we have to use the table for something sensible, we would put all our cards away. So you could put the map card on any one of these, and the character marker, the 12-sided die. All our quests go back in here. They stay stored. We got everything here, all the information we need, and it all goes back. And that's it. Very quick to pack away everything. And thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And see you tomorrow, 7 PM UK time, Monday to Thursday for a while, a few months. So yeah, feel free to leave a comment or write anything in chat. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much. Bye.